It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Now a 2nd and 6. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 14 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Warren. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you...
He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 78 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They run again with Harris. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. On the give, this is Harris. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. A give to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This now a 3rd and 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now Harris. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Harris. And he's got room. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They run for it with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. He's back to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Elliott on for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the